prove that all the Quran from Shaitan. Let me ask you, who is the one who deceived people, Shaitan or God?
Shaitan.
What if I show you that Allah is the one he deceived, not Shaitan? Allah is the one he deceived.
No, that cannot be.
Okay. What the word deceive in Arabic, do you know? Yudil?
Not sure.
Yeah,
Not
the
sure.
Quran says that Shaitan, he deceive you, correct? Yudlil. This is the word.
Yeah.
Here we go. وَيُرِيدُ الشَّيْطَانَ أَنْ يُضِلَّهُمْ ضَلَالًا بَعِيدًا. This is the word yudil. You see it? It will go in front of you. All right.
Yeah.
But the verse after it, this is chapter 4, verse number 60. Chapter 4, verse number 60, it says, the one who will deceive you is Shaitan. And I'm going to zoom in the word again so you can see it. The same chapter saying that the one who deceives is Allah. Chapter 4, verse number 88. It says,
Can you put this in English so I can see it?
Yeah, you know,
Please.
in English, here we go. I'm showing you your English translation, your Muslim translation, not mine. Allah, he said to Muhammad, are you going to try to guide the hypocrite? Allah has cast them. Hold on. Who is the one who cast them in disbelief? Allah. And then he can continue saying, because of what they earned. Okay, what they earned, you are the one who cast them. Do you want to guide him who had Allah had made him go astray? What astray mean in English?
Go away from the straight path.
Exactly. Who is the one who made them go away from the straight path?
God has done this.
Allah.
Same thing. This is the same thing in Christianity also.
No. Jesus.
Yeah.
No, in Christianity, for God he loved the world. No, for God he loved the world. God, the Father, he sent his only begotten Son to help us, to guide us, not to deceive us, to save us. That's why we call him the Savior. Your religion says that the one who cast the one who disbelieve out is Allah, the verse in front of you.
Yeah, but in the gospel also, in the book of I think one of the
my friend, you do not know your religion. How you want to teach me my? How you want to teach me my book? Do you know your book? Here we go. You are in disability.
No, I'm talking about.
No, I'm telling you, we don't have any Christianity. No, we don't have such a thing. God is our Father. That's why we pray for him. We call him our Father in heaven. Why? Because he loves us. Is not the one who deceives us. So here, who is the one who made somebody disbelieve? I ask you, who is the one who make people disbelieve? You said Shaitan. Correct? You agreed. Didn't you agree? And you said Shaitan?
Yes.
Okay. Now read with me. Who is the one who cast people in disbelief? Allah.
No, see, the thing here, there's a point here in this. It says, do you want to guide him whom Allah had made to go astray?
Okay.
So this is the same similarity which you have in Christianity also, which says that only God has already chosen. Whoever is going to go to heaven is already chosen.
No, my friend, this is not about... No. You don't explain my book for me. Don't explain my book for me. When God, he says he's a chosen people, he said, come to me, knock at my door, I will open for you. The chosen one is the one who they come willingly, not him forcing them. Come to me, knock at my door, and I will open for you. Jesus said, whoever believe in me and die will live. So you believe. Those are the chosen ones. So the chosen one who chose me. Not only I choose them.
I don't have the verses.
It's not up to you. I know the verses, my friend. This is my Lord.
I will send you.
This is my. Don't send me. You don't need to send me. I know what I'm talking about. So I choose them, for they choose me. Whoever believe in me, Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. So those I choose is the one who chose me. Those who I choose is the one who choose to follow me. Those who I choose, which means my choice, is their choice. It's willingly. So in Islam, no. In Islam here, and there we are talking about guidance, not the opposite. Here we are talking about the one who went in disbelief. Why they are in disbelief? Because Allah made them disbelievers. Not Shaitan. So Allah is Shaitan. Why those people, they are hypocrite? Allah made them hypocrite. Why people lie? Because Allah made them lie. When you do fornication, is that a choice you do, or Allah forced you to do fornication?
It's a choice you make.
I'm asking you, when you do fornication, if somebody, I'm not trying to insult you, but I'm just conversation. If a human being do fornicate, do he choose to do fornication, or Allah force him to fornicate?
No, it's the sin in a man who forces him to do it.
It is Satan.
It's not God.
It is Satan, not God. Are you sure?
No, everybody has that sinful nature in them. So
No. This is not a question. Let's make it simple. Who is the one who tried to make you fornicate? Is it Allah or Shaitan?
Neither.
Neither.
It's not Allah. It's not Satan. Yeah, neither. It's the sinful nature of a human being which makes you do that.
But isn't it sin from Shaitan?
Sin is from Satan. Of course.
Okay, is fornication sin in Islam?
Yes, of course it is.
Okay, so fornication is from Shaitan then, correct?
Fornication is from Satan, yes.
All right. But your prophet says no, it's from Allah. And read with me.
He does?
Your prophet says it is from Allah. Here we go, and this is Sahih Hadith.
Yeah, but our prophet also told the people
Don't
not
tell
to
me
write
also,
down
a
anything
second
else.
ago you said to me it's from Shaitan and you agreed, and now this Hadith says, read carefully, read, I'm listening.
Yeah, you know, Sayyid, I have raised this in my mosque
Can
with
you read, my friend?
Sheikh
Just
here,
read
and
for
he
me.
told me.
My friend, don't tell me what, read it first and tell me what Sheikh told you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know this one. I have raised this one with the Sheikh, and what they told me.
So why
was
you don't
like,
want to tell? Why you don't want
these
to
are
read it?
all.
Why you don't want to read it? Does it say?
Okay. Really, Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, and which he of necessity must commit. The adultery of the eye is a lustful look, and the adultery of the tongue is a licentious speech. The heart desires and earns, which the part may not be put into effect.
All right. Now tell me what your Sheikh said about it. Go ahead.
But he said that, you know, there are a lot of people who were against the Muslims who made all these type of hadiths.
So now,
this is what he told me.
Okay, so now those are hadith made by the one who's against the Muslims.
Yes, well, mainly he said.
But who is the one who wrote the book? It's Sahih Muslim. The guy, his name is Muslim. He is the most highest scholar in Islam for hadith. This is very authentic hadith. And now you Muslim claiming that this hadith is written by the enemy of Allah, written by a Christian prince.
Yeah, no, not you, but this
no, me. I am enemy of Allah. Allah is Shaitan for me. I am his enemy. I announce it. I don't hide it. I'm not a coward. So you are saying to me that this is not what your prophet said. The Sheikh, he told you that this is written by the enemy of Allah. So you Muslims are the enemy of Allah, because you said to me you are a Muslim Sunni. Every Muslim Sunni.
No, not all the hadiths. All these hadiths which are going against the
my
prophet.
friend, this is Sahih Muslim.
These are all
okay. The Quran written by who?
Quran written by, you mean the physical book?
Yeah, the book. I mean the Quran is coming from who? From Allah, right?
So Quran is coming from Allah Ta'ala.
All right. Is the Quran preserved, or the enemy of Allah, they put verses there too?
When you say Quran is preserved, what you mean the book, or you mean the
Quran? The Quran, the whole. I don't care about the book. The Quran, the recitation of the Quran, the verses of the Quran, whatever. The word of Allah, is it preserved or not?
Yeah, the word of Allah is eternal. That
okay.
Nobody can.
Does the Quran says is sin is a bad thing or a good thing?
Sin.
Is it a bad thing or a good thing?
No, sin is a bad thing in any religion. And
is
in
bad
Muslim
things,
also, sin is a bad
is
thing.
a bad things happen to you as a destiny from Allah or destiny from Shaitan?
No, bad things is, no, I'm getting confused here. Sorry. Let me just make this clear.
Okay, bad
Bad
things.
things
Is
happening to a
bad things
person.
as a destiny from Allah or destiny from Shaitan?
Yeah, but you're talking about the bad things which I do or the bad things which happen
Doesn't
to
matter.
me?
Anything happen to you or you do, because bad things you do to others are bad things happen to others too. Bad things is a destiny made by Allah or made by Shaitan.
Bad things is a destiny made by Shaitan.
So why the Quran says bad things is from Allah?
It does?
Yeah.
It says that?
Oh
Which verse
yeah.
is that?
Oh yeah. All bad things is from Allah. Chapter
Seriously?
64,
Are you
verse number
sure?
11.
Sorry, which one? Chapter 64?
Verse number 11.
64:11. No calamity befalls but with the leave of Allah, and whoever so believes in Allah, He guides his heart.
And the decision of Qadar. Qadar means destiny.
No calamity befalls but with the leave, decision. No, that's in the bracket, isn't it?
Doesn't matter. This is destiny.
Do we take that
This is the
also?
destiny. No problem.
Can you put Mohammed Piktal if you don't mind?
Okay, Biktal, no problem. Here we go. We go to Biktal. Let us see Biktal, Muhammad Biktal. Here we go.
I feel he's more honest at least.
No problem. Here we go.
Compared to the rest of the translations.
Okay. Read it.
It's still the same. It didn't change yet. Okay, it's changing now. Piktal. Yeah. No calamity befalleth save by Allah's leave. Yeah. So they're talking about a calamity here. They're not talking about sin, is it?
You know, all those are bad. The bad things. But calamity here is musibah.
Any
Yeah, I
calamity
asked you. Do you
befall but
remember I
save
asked
by
you
Allah's leave.
is sin is bad thing? You said yes.
Yeah, but this is calamity is different from sin.
Okay,
Sin
you
is
see,
basically when a person does something,
okay,
right?
you wanna say, I don't know, I don't know how honest you are, but I will go with you. When somebody, I just showed you, the Prophet says when you do fornicate, Allah, He made decision for you to fornicate. When Adam, he commits sin, did he choose to commit sin against Allah, or it was Allah destiny, which is calamity? Do you hear me?
Yes, I'm just
Okay. Adam commits sin.
yes.
Did he commit sin
Yes.
as a predestiny, calamity from Allah, which is a sin decide for him to do, or he choose to do sin against the will of Allah?
He chose to do the sin which
Well,
which
this
Satan
is
had
not
tempted
what your
him.
prophet said. Your prophet, he says that Allah, he made Adam commit sin, and Adam and Moses, they have a debate. Moses, he says to Adam, because of you we are out of heaven. Moses says to Adam says to Moses, are you blaming me for something written in my fate, in my destiny, 40 years before Allah he created me? And this is the hadith which is very authentic from Al-Bukhari. What say you?
Yeah, this is saying something totally different now. This is the opposite of what we've seen in the as per the destiny.
This is Al-Bukhari. Are you going to tell me now this is written by the enemy of Allah too?
So Moses and Adam are arguing here, and Moses is telling Adam that you are the father who disappointed us and turned us out of paradise. And Adam said to him, "Oh Moses, Allah favored you and He talked to you and He gave you the Torah and He wrote the Torah for you with His own hand. Do you blame me for an action which Allah has written in my fate 40 years before my creation?" So you mean to say that Allah has already decided this, that Adam will commit sin.
Yeah, this is what destiny. You don't do sin. It's Allah decision. All the sin we do according to Islam, it's a predestiny, and we have to do the predestiny. And this is, as you see, Al-Bukhari. Are you going to say now this is written by the enemy of Allah too?
This is hard to believe.
It's hard to believe. It's stupid.
How can
actually.
that be? How can?
It's stupid because
How
simply,
can it be like this?
If this is true, then why Allah he want to kick Adam from heaven, and why we are out of heaven, and why we will punish to go to hell, if all our sin it was a predestiny anyway. There's a video.
But why does the
of
Prophet
Mufti
repeat
Menk.
that three times?
Listen. Did you watch the video of Mufti Menk?
Mufti Menk.
About destiny.
Regarding?
About destiny. You can search it and watch it. He said.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a guy who is a thief, he been taken to the caliphate, and
Correct.
the caliphate he says, today I'm going to punish you for what you did. So the thief he says,
Yes.
why you want to punish me for something predestined for me to do? What's my fault? The caliphate, and Mufti Menk he says, by the way, this is a good argument, which means he agree with it. The caliphate he said to him, well, and he said the caliphate will outsmart him. He says, well, it was a predestined to me now to punish you. So everything we do is a predestined. You steal, it's a predestined. I predestined for me to punish you. So Islam is a stupid religion. So why we will go to heaven or to hell if it's all is a predestiny? The one who will go to heaven is a predestiny. The one who will go to hell is a predestiny. So you believe, you don't believe, it doesn't matter. It's a predestiny. My friend, you believe in a fraud. This is a sick, stupid religion. And can you believe it that Musa is a prophet of God? And then this is after supposedly they went to heaven, according to Muhammad. And now they are arguing. So Musa, he spent his life, he do not know what destiny is. And now Adam is getting him busted. And then the Muslim, they say that Musa was a Muslim. How he was a Muslim? He believed in the original sin. Original sin is, as a Christian, we believe that because of Adam's sin, we are out of heaven. And because of our sin too. So Musa here look like he's a Christian more than the Muslims. Because he believes in the original sin.
But Stevie, we also believe one thing in as Muslims, we believe one thing also, that if there is a hadith and if it is having a supporting evidence in the Quran, that's when we take that hadith
false.
Seriously.
This is a false argument. So, because the hadith says you don't do mut'ah.
Is it?
No. The hadith says don't do mut'ah. The Quran says you do mut'ah. Which one you take?
We have to take the Quran.
But you take the hadith. Aren't you a Muslim Sunni?
Yes.
Okay, Muslim Sunni don't allow mut'ah no more. Because they say in the hadith, the Prophet, he forbid it.
Because it's obligated. It's abrogated, no?
No. Show me the verse in the Quran says it's abrogated. Go ahead.
There's no verse in the Quran. Again,
so you take the hadith over the Quran then. You are just fooling yourself, my friend. I like you. You're a nice man. But you are just trying to defend with no defense. You're just saying anything. Because either you take the Quran or you take the hadith. And everything in the hadith contradicts the Quran anyway, because Muhammad is your God. It's not the Quran.
Yeah, this doesn't make